What's happening, everyone? I hope you're all well. Look who I've been working with today. It's the one and only Stevo the Man. What an honour.
Mate, it's an honour to work with you. It's an honour to listen to someone that actually understands football.
Oh, mate,
you know what I mean?
you're too kind.
You say your things I don't agree with and vice versa, but I see where you're coming from most of the time.
Thoroughly loved working with you today, man, and thank you for coming on. The England, Gareth Southgate has announced his provisional squad. Basically, everyone's made it because
it's
the one and only.
It's B-Tech lethal weapon set up. I thought I was your only black brethren in that. What's going on? You replaced me with you. Is that what it is?
It's not a replacement thing, it's an adding thing, bro.
What, you enhance on the gap in that, yeah? Is that what it is?
Even yours is bigger.
Man called me B-Tech Stevo the Madman. What do you mean? No, it's not.
It's got a bigger gap in the comments.
Madonna, I think.
I'm getting out of here, man.
See you in a bit. The provisional team's been announced, right? And it's massive. Everybody's made it. Out of this 33, we need to drop some people.
How many? 7.
So we need to drop 7 from this team that have been selected. Who doesn't make it?
So let's start with the keepers. One of the keepers is going to be dropped, right?
Right, at least, yeah. Ramsdale.
It's Ramsdale, but if you look at that, like a lot of them haven't got experience, right? But if I'm talking who's the best keeper there, for me, I like Sam Johnston, but Aaron Ramsdale, for me, comes second. Henderson and Pickford are after for me.
But Henderson and Pickford are going, though.
I know, exactly. That's what makes this difficult. So if we're going to really talk about, I think Ramsdale's the one that's going to go.
Ramsdale's going. What about from the defenders there? Who do you think goes? I can't see Connor Cody actually going, can he?
I can't see Connor Cody going. I can't see Ben White going, although I'd like Ben White to go. I think he's a real good player. I like Ben Godfrey as well.
Do you think Godfrey goes, though?
I think he should. I think Rio Ferdinand's been talking about him for the last 3 years, and he's made me watch him even more, and he's a real good player.
He's an exciting one. Jude Bellingham, what a player, what a talent, what a future, but is it too early for him now?
Way too early. I'm not saying he's not a baller, he's not a great player, but it's too early, mate. It's too early.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
He should be there though, right? I say it's too early. What I'm saying, it's too early for him to start. I think he needs to be around.
Oh no, I was saying it was too early. I don't think he carries on in this. Do you think he goes?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I got what you meant. So I'm saying,
well,
we haven't mentioned him.
Because you like the idea of him going simply because you want him to get the experience now in order to progress. Yeah. Do you think he should do it then?
I'm all for this whole squad using this tournament as a stepping stone to the next one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So in that, saying that, I'd like to see the likes of Jude Bellingham. I'd like to... How old's Ward-Prowse? He's older now, isn't he?
Ward-Prowse is older, yeah. He's a good player, great on set pieces. Does he go, do you think?
No. This
good
is almost
box-to-box
like
player.
When I think it was Nigel Reo-Coker for West Ham one year. He was in the provisional squad and I got all excited, but he got dropped. I think that's going to happen with James Ward-Prowse. Although I like the fact that he's included. Oh, I like Calvin Phillips as well.
Do you think Calvin Phillips actually goes though? Is he one that's going to make way?
I think if we are playing 2 defensive midfielders, I think we need an extra defensive midfielder, and he should be the spare that comes in for either one or the other, man. So I'll take it personally.
And what about the forward players? Calvert-Lewin, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Mason Greenwood, Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, Bukayo Saka, Jadon Sancho, Raheem Sterling, Ollie Watkins. Who has to fall on their sword there?
Ollie Watkins, I'm sorry. See you later. Great season. Really well done, but I'm sorry. No, even though you scored on your debut. I'll take Dominic.
Does Saka go?
For me, great player, great kid. It's important. And social media, just like with music, where we're starting to pick people's music and pick people on the pitch due to their personality, and it's not that. So yeah, you're a good guy, Saka, but I remember doing a video around maybe February, and you only had 3 goals. He was Arsenal's best player, but you only had 3 goals and I think like 4 assists or something like that. Now, after that, because they let me know he's done better since. Yeah. But if you're looking at his stats still, it's still not great numbers for someone that has played and been Arsenal's most consistent player, which he has.
So it'll be one for the future for Saka.
One for the future, man.
And what about overall, looking at England? How do you think we can do in this tournament?
Listen, man, I think it's a lot harder than the tournament before. The 2018 tournament, we had a real chance then because of the teams around weren't doing too well. You're now looking at teams like Portugal, Italy, I know that you like, that really look good, you know what I mean? And for England, although we've got these players, I still don't feel that we've found our way yet.
Yeah.
Which I'm not mad at that, you know what I mean? We've got, our players are so young, Roars, that we've got years. Years to make mistakes and find players, you know
Portugal
what I mean?
Portugal are your tip, aren't they?
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Just too good.
Too good, brother. Like, they've got experience, they've got youngsters, they've got world-class players in probably every position. Defender, Diaz. Cancelo.
Yeah, Cancelo, yeah.
World
Brilliant.
class. He's modernised fullback, probably for me.
I know, when you think about their team, it goes like that, doesn't it? Because then when you look at the midfield, you go Bernardo Silva, one of the best players in the Premier League. Bruno Fernandes, one of the best players in the Premier League. They're just good, aren't they?
João Felix, who I think is a bit overrated, but still a
Do you know
quality
the
player.
madness of this? We're talking about Portugal, we're talking about all the best players. We haven't even mentioned Cristiano Ronaldo.
There you go.
they're
There
gonna
you go.
do-
So
yeah.
I think Portugal's my pick. But the England squad, as far as squad announcements goes, I like this, man. Look, we're looking at this saying there's not one player that we said, he shouldn't be there. This person. It's like, no,
They're all
deserve.
there on merit. They're all looking good.
Yeah,
Steve, an honour to have you on.
Bro, it's
Thank
been
you
a
so
pleasure.
much.
Hey, get used to this. Lethal weapon.
Did you get the ball?
Yes.
You got the ball, yes, fantastic.
There you go,
Steve,
mate.
thank you so
Nice
much,
one.
man. I really do
Nice
appreciate
one,
it. Thank you.
Later.
See you in a bit. So there we have it. The England team is, well, the provisional is done. Now we need to try and pick a team out of that. And I think that it's going to be fairly self-explanatory. I'm going to give you my definitive list of players that I think are now not going to make it. The players to be omitted are Ramsdale does not go. Connor Cody does not go. Ben Godfrey does not go. Ben White does not go. Calvin Phillips does not go. Ollie Watkins does not go. Bukayo Saka does not go. The rest will all be representing England going into this tournament, and it is a tournament that I am now so excited for. I think England can do it. England are going into this tournament as genuine favourites. For the first time ever, for the first time in the history of tournament football, England are entering a tournament as genuine favourites, which is very exciting. When you think of how good England have been over the years, Euro 96, for example, we weren't favourites, we were fourth favourites. But for this tournament, for the first time ever, we are genuine favourites. And with that in mind, I think that the expectation levels should be through the roof. We can do this. We have such a talented gift of players at Southgate's disposal. If he can just nurture it correctly, coach the performances out, there is no reason why England cannot do it. Think about the mercurial brilliance of Phil Foden, Mason Mount, Harry Kane, Jadon Sancho. This is unreal. I'm so excited for this tournament. Massive game coming up. Scotland at Wembley in the second game. I'm worried because if we were to draw with Croatia to begin with, which wouldn't be the worst start, it will mean that we go into that game. If Scotland have won, they can knock us out. I just can't wait for this tournament to start. It's going to be amazing. We're going to be covering loads of it on the kickoff. And tournament football, after the year that we've had, this is what it's all about. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to Stevo and Expressions, who made a cameo, didn't he? I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do me a favour, click subscribe. And in fact, if you do us a favour, like this video. It really does help me out if you would be so kind. I will see you all in a little bit.